The another requirement is that in case of a district court, there has to be a certificate provided by the candidate, which will be certificate by an advocate having a minimum standing of 10 years, duly endorsed by a principal judicial officer of such a district or a principal judicial officer at a station, certifying that such a candidate has actually practiced for the requisite number of years that would take care of the said concern. The concern was that, let's say students just after the 3-year period from their provisional registration, they will just apply. So the concern was that this 3-year practice requirement will be infructuous, because students will still not go, they will still practice, they will still prepare for 3 years and then appear. So again, they will not have any in-court experience. So for that, it has been mandated that an advocate will firstly give you a certificate, which will be further endorsed by a judicial officer. This is for district. For High Court and for Supreme Court, if you are practicing there, then a advocate who has a minimum standing of 10 years, duly endorsed by an officer, which will be designated by the High Court or the Supreme Court itself. So there will be a designated officer by the High Court in the High Courts, and by the Supreme Court in the Supreme Court itself, who is going to give you these certificates, right? So different process for district and different for the district and the different for the High Court and the Supreme Court. And if you have ever served or have been working as a law clerk, then for the time period that you have worked as a law clerk will also be counted in this 3 years. So let's say for 1 year you practiced, you worked as a law clerk, then for further 2 years you practiced, right? So this will make 3 years. So this 1 year law clerkship will be counted as in practice. Alright, so these are the things which I felt that are important to be answered, because there was a lot of confusion